What is up, guys? This is Drake from Reddit Viper here with the next War Attack highlight video. This time from our most recent CWL War versus Coastal Clash, and this happened to be the CWL Premier Quarterfinals in the playoffs. And as you can see, we're able to come away with a very narrow victory, 120 to 119. So obviously perfect war for us. So shout out to everyone in RV and Yolo mode, and they actually got a total destruction of 99.97%, which equates to 1%. They had 11v11, 99% at the end of the war, so pretty exciting. Can't help to feel a little bad for them. I think the 99% was a time fail. We went 5 for 9, I believe, on 11v11s and 18 for 33, 10v10, so we did not need any dips. I think they went 18 for 33 as well, so shout out to KK, everyone over there. We'll just jump right into the replays. Obviously, I will not be showing you guys everything because just for the sake of time, it'll take too long. But I believe Lalo, the Yolo mode streamer or YouTuber, will put most or all of these attacks if you want to see them. But I've just chosen some of the good ones that I thought. This is Terra 92 going in with the Queen Walk Lalo with 2 Skelly spells. I believe this was Antonio, who also had an 11v11 6-pack on the Eco account, but he's showing this one because I think it's a nice attack. So starts his Queen Charge at 2 o'clock, wall breaks in, has a jump spell, and actually has bowlers into Clan Castle to help funnel along this outside with his Barb King. Clan Castle is a Hound Wizard Arch, which is very interesting. You rarely see that anymore. I think actually on a couple of the 10s they had Hounds as well, so very interesting. Obviously, Hounds do a good job of stopping spam attacks with a big kill squad, but can be exploited in other ways. So anyways, his King and Bowlers have made it all the way down to 6 o'clock, and he has jumped his AQ into the core, and she's walked all 4 air defenses, or Expos, as well as Eagle Artillery, and sends his Hound and Loons up here at 12. I think he had 1 Hound, looks like. He's got a stack of Loons and Skelly spell for enemy AQ, a couple of Skelly spells. I think there's just 1 mortar that was splash damage near it, but it was being tanked by the Queen, so Queen kill was successful. He still has his Warden ability, which he uses right now. Actually had no spells for his Lalo, because he used them all on this Rambo Queen Charge. Queen has made it all the way through the base and is now working on the wall. Last defense to go down is that air defense. He's got minions and pups cleaning up, so we will fast forward to that. So great job to Antonio for the triple. And next attack we'll check out is Superman going in on number 5 Maradona with the Queen Ho. I believe this was Mammoth's plan, so shout out to him for that. Starts off with a couple Loons and a Wizard. They are able to take out that Archer Tower at 12, as well as setting the funnel for his Queen Walk, which starts at 11 o'clock. And he's 5 healers, 26 hogs, I think some more hogs from the Clan Castle. And he will try to walk her down this narrow path. This base had actually non-max heroes, which was kind of interesting. Clan Castle is a BB Drag, Valk, Wizard, and I believe there is a Witch in there as well, which is why he did not use his poison. Little Tesla farm up here at 9:30, which he rages BK through. And Queen will make her way into this little narrow corridor, I guess. And finally lures the Witch, which she poisons, so nice job on that. He's got a couple hogs to trim some exterior defenses for his Queen, making sure she stays inside. Rages her up for the third time to get through enemy AQ, and then starts his hogs with his Warden. Down here at 6, Queen will jump into this core to take out that Eagle eventually after this Expo. Second heal down over the Expos. It's got a Valk down here as well as a couple hogs. Got a Miner for the Mortar. Uses Grand Warden ability, which kind of, I guess, serves as semi-heal or freeze. I'm not sure. But he gets through the last Wizard Tower. He's got, of course, that Miner and Valk, some Goblins and Wizards for cleanup, so great job to Super for this triple. And we'll jump down to our 10v10s. Down 1, 2, 6, Philo. Going in on Nick with the Queen Charge Lalo. I think most of our 10v10s were Queen Charge Lalo, Suicide Lalo, or Spam. So we didn't see too much hogs. We had some hog attacks, but majority was Lalo or Spam. So interesting stuff. This is Philo with the Queen starting at 2:30. Picks up some Archer Towers and a Tesla. Clan Castle is a Baby Dragon Double Witch, which he poisons. Saw a lot of Baby Drag Triple Valk, which we also used. Which I think is pretty good for defending Queen Charges, as well as Valk spam a little bit because of those max Valkyries, and Clan Castle can sometimes do some damage. Wall broken in first section, and Queen makes her way into the base. It's got 4 more wall breakers, sends 1 in, unfortunately dies to the cannon. And sends his last 4, which targets that Inferno compartment. Uses a forward rage to take out that Inferno without ability. I think after the Inferno nerf, I guess, in the ramp up or charge time, Queen Charges are much more viable. Seen some nasty Queen Charges in this war. He's actually walked all 4 air defenses, so his hounds are kind of hovering over random defenses, which it's not ideal because they're not going to pop, and also not soak as many air traps as he would like, but because of this very nice Queen Charge, he will get through the rest of the base no problem. He's got some minions and pups for cleanup and one archer tower remaining. Queen stays up through the entire raid, which is always nice, although she's just beating on walls. And he has got a swag rage, so great job to Yolo. Next up we have number 10, Mammoth. And he is coming in with the Skelly Donut, Suicide Lalo. So there's no splash damage near the Queen, which is also conveniently placed in a compartment with Clan Castle and both the sweepers, which are very important. And there is also a nice Tesla farm in there, so sends a rage and I believe five Skelly spells, one from the CC, into that core, and they also take out 2 Teslas, which is nice. Teslas and core can hurt a Lalo often, so it's nice to do that. So heroes in at 9, wizard to funnel at 9:30. Rage is king early because of that inferno. Queen will make her way south and pick up 2 wizard towers as well as an archer tower, and she might get this expo after this dark storage. He's got 3 hounds and 29 loons with the help of 4 hastes, sending them in from 7 o'clock. Queen almost takes out the expo, it's very low health. Second hound from 5 o'clock. Obviously it is very important to trigger as many red bombs as you can because he has no heal. Just 4 hastes. I think that was the last hound that popped. It's only got 1 haste left, which he drops a couple back end loons for that mortar. Last air defense goes down. And he's only got a handful of loons remaining, but there's just 1 archer tower and single inferno. Multi-inferno would have been pretty useful in this situation, but obviously that is not the meta. And there is just 1 bomb tower remaining. Proceeding cleanup, so great job to Anna for the triple. Next up we have number 11, TT going in on hero, and he is coming with the Queen Walk, Queen Ho. Space is interesting as it has both single infernos, kind of protecting the AQ. So we did see a lot of good, interesting bases in this war. So Rage is up a wall breaker. Sends in a bunch more. I guess to break open 2 more sections while this wizard tower is being tanked by Barb King, which he pops early because he is getting in range of that inferno. Queen makes her way inside. CC is a baby dragon witch Valk combination, which he poisons. That was his last rage on his Queen Walk, so he will probably need ability for the Queen kill, maybe not. Yeah. Sends in his hogs early to, I guess, tank for his Queen Walk a little bit. Just gets through that second inferno with his Queen. He's got 3 heals for his hogs, second heal down over this last bomb tower. Couple hogs in at that 9:30 mortar for funneling. He's already got wizards down for cleanup and a nice Poison spell, waiting for the Skelly traps. Final heal over that giant bomb. And last threat they really have is this wizard tower, which they are targeting right now. And he's got some goblins also for cleanup, as well as wizards. Last mortar goes down, and the rest is just cleanup. Great job to TT for the triple. Next up, we have number 13, MJ, going in on Baby Jacob. And he is coming in with another Queen Walk Lalo, but this time he has only 12 loons and 4 hounds, so very interesting army comp. I don't think I ever see 4 hounds ever, maybe on Town Hall 9 Suicide Lalo, but I'm assuming this is a pretty abbreviated Queen Walk. As you can see, he's trying to take out this 6 o'clock section with a lot of air point defense, which is not air defenses themselves. So king to funnel at 6 o'clock. Sends in 3 wall breakers to break open that section. I don't think that Inferno is reachable. Sends in about 5 more wall breakers for the next section, as well as Lair the CC, which is a baby dragon Valk witch combo again. And takes out Wizard Tower. Unfortunately, the Inferno has locked on to his Queen Walk. So has pop ability, which draws attention of the Queen and is just able to take her out before Inferno, unfortunately, takes out his walk. And starting his Lalo, I think he only used 1 rage for that walk, maybe 2. First hound at 3 o'clock, third and fourth hound at 12 o'clock. He's, as you can see, covering the space with haste spells. Only has 12 loons, so has to be very strategic with, well, had to be very strategic with his hound drops. And has got a nice heal waiting for them at 9 o'clock over that Wizard Tower, Archer Tower. And I think actually all his hounds popped. Of course, before the loon buff, like a year ago, always brought 1 more hound in AD, but now it's usually 1 less or equal amount. So anyways, great job to MJ for that full triple. Next up we have number 17. Actually, this is MJ again with the completion of his 10v10 6-pack, so great job to him. And he's coming in with another Queen Walk Lalo. He's got 2 hounds. Not sure what he has in the clan castle. Guessing it's either a hound or loons. Anyways, wall breaks in at that Wizard Tower just before it goes down. It's got a king funneling at 11 o'clock. Did he miss king ability? I'm not sure. Anyways, Queen is making her way inside. It's got a jump spell for her, so drops down a rage as Queen is aggroing enemy Queen as well as the clan castle, so very useful poison there. Clan castle is another baby dragon witch Valk, which I guess I saw a lot, although I thought I saw 3 Valk a lot. So after this Archer Tower, Queen will take the jump spell. Drops down his last rage for her, and then starting his Lalo from 930. So Inferno takes out that first hound pretty quickly. Sends his last hound down here at 6 o'clock. So I guess it was a hound in the clan castle. Queen pops ability to get through King and also 2 Teslas, so very nice value on that. It's only got 1 heal left for his Lalo. But there is not much base remaining. Drops his heal over this 4 o'clock compartment, which was very nice because there was 2 air bombs in there. Queen is still up and will help out with this cleanup. So great job to MJ. Last attack we'll check out is Trap going in on number 21. I hate Brad Pitt. And he is coming in with another Queenwalk Lalo. So as I mentioned, we use a lot of this Queenwalk Lalo. I think this might be my favorite hit. So Queen gets pretty low there. King down here at 4 to funnel. And you see this little narrow 1 tile compartment. I mean, the control you have to have over your Queen Walk to get her to go in there. Like, I don't think I could do that in 10-15 tries. But Trap gets it done. Second rage on Queen. Another nice poison spell there, encompassing both the enemy queen and the clan castle. And she will make her way into this core. Sends his Lalo down here from 5. First sound dies relatively quickly. Queen is over here taking out sweepers and other random defenses. And I believe she will die to that Inferno, unfortunately. And he even had a giant to tank over here at 8 o'clock, as well as pull the healers. Although the healers didn't really tank too much, but nice job on that. He's got 1 haste left for the last section of the space and still has a hound up, which pops to that Seeking Airmine. So nice pop, and all the loons are converging on that wizard tower. So great hit to Trap. And actually that will take us to the end of this recap. I believe next week we have the semifinals versus Hindustan, so that will be, I'm sure, a great lit war. As this was, anyway, shout out to Yolo Mode, shout out to RV, and shout out to Coastal Clash, and I will see you next time. Bye.